Breaking news. Welcome to Lafree's Concept TV. Here is the headlines. I promised Tinubu that before his 4 years expires, we will begin exporting ammunition. I promised Tinubu that before his 4 years expires, we will begin exporting ammunition. To my dear listeners, before I go into details, ensure you like, subscribe and share. Now the details. The Minister of State for Defense, Matawalle, has disclosed that the police need 350 million rounds of ammunition yearly for effective operations. The minister stated this during the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) on the establishment of a weapon production plant in Abuja. The MOU was between the Ministry of Defense and two agencies: the Defense Industries Corporations of Nigeria (DICON) and the National Agency for Science and Engineering (NASENI). He added that he promised President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that DICON would soon be exporting its military capabilities. Speaking on the importance of self-sufficiency in defense production, the minister lamented that Nigeria has failed to build its institution for 60 years. Matawalle said if past administrations had made self-sufficiency their goal, Nigeria should by now would be exporting its military capabilities. According to him, we have been traveling all over the world and we see how local manufacturers are developing their countries. Unfortunately, Nigeria for 60 years has failed to build the institutions. But that has changed and it will continue changing. I made a promise to Mr. President that before the expiration of his 4 years, DICON will be exporting its military capabilities. If today we are producing 60 or 70% of our military hardware and ammunition, it will reduce the amount of money the ministry or the military is spending every year on procurement of hardware and ammunition. The ammunition requirement of our military is about 200 million rounds per annum. Just military. Put together other paramilitaries, the police, we are looking at about 350 million rounds of ammunition per annum. So my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. And now before I go, let's move down to the comment section. Let's see what people have to say. First comment which I have says, wonders shall never end in Nigeria. You made that promise to the president and he didn't ask you when you are going to end kidnapping and banditry. May God save us. May I just feel it is another way of extorting Nigerians' money. It is another way of embezzling Nigerians' money. All these things are not just necessary. Even if you get them the ammunition, they won't still use it. They will keep using the ones they've been using because even there are still ammunition that are still in the armory and which has not been reviewed at this moment to the security personnel. So why would Nigeria want to start now producing ammunition? And yet, what they are supposed to look into, they are not looking into it. The insecurities are there. They are not doing anything concerning that. Now you're saying you want to start producing ammunition. Let's see. Another comment here says, so Nigerian can't produce food items for Nigerians to have enough, but to produce ammunition for bandits and Boko Haram in the north. This is another plot to loot our money. These old thieves, from governors to ministers and senators, may God punish them to death. There are better things they need to attend to. Food is there. They are supposed to think of how to provide food for the citizens, state by state. How they can empower the Nigerian youth to stop them from going into cyber fraud, to stop them from doing a lot of illegal and criminal work. You are talking of ammunition. Another comment to Chavez says, whosoever that carry gun will die with it. Instead of supplying food to the poor or nation, he wants to supply gun for more crime. Export core. You never produce to meet local demand. You're rushing to talk of exports to Russia, Iran, Israel, China or US, UK. Another comment here says, how many police did the country? 350 million ammunition. Then won't go hunting big fools. Now that won't be the country problems to fix now. Of course. Is that the next thing to fix? In fact, at some point I heard they said they are passing a bill at the moment that anybody that refuses to recite the national anthem will face some problems. Who faces a 10 million naira fine and 25 years in jail. Is that